I did it again. I accidentally took a photo of myself, spoke for 5 minutes, and when the phone turned itself off because of no activity, wondered what happened. Okay. Firstly, I'd like to thank all the new subscribers that have come on in the last couple of days. I can't remember everyone's name. There's Ian Robb and Angel in the Dark, thank you, and anyone else who has subscribed in the last few days. It's nice to see. I got a chuckle when I looked and saw that my video on Janine Vera had gotten 13 views, and yeah, I had fun doing that. I won't be doing like cartoons and all that on everyone, like just when I have the time to do it. And sometimes I just feel like you don't want to indulge people with too much. But she's one, yeah. Anyway, what I thought I would do is have a look at the US for the next 12 months between this 4th of July just passed and your next one. I know that Sienna Rose has done a video looking at this time next year. Yeah, so I am using the Art of Love deck, the Art of Love Tarot. This is the box. The artwork is absolutely stunning, and the artwork is by Tony Carmine Salerno, and the write up on the card is by Denise Jarvie. And if any of you have watched the first two of my Chappaquiddick readings, the first one was on Teddy Kennedy and the second one was on Mary Jo Kopechne, both of them in the month previous to the car accident, you'll note that this is the Celtic Cross layout that I used for those particular readings. I think it's really good when you're looking at people and the changes they've been going through within a certain time, especially historically. It gives you an idea of what's going on deeper within themselves. Okay. I think I'll do 4 lots of 3. So the next quarter, we'll do the financial year. So the next quarter, second quarter, so yeah, 3 lots of 3. First quarter of the financial year, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. So leading up to, so every 3 months. So I'm using this deck to send out some loving energy and vibes, and I saw a little bit of Trump's speech, but I really could not watch the whole lot. It was nice to be people. I don't know if there was any tension and all that with the protesters and everything. Wasn't surprised to see rain coming down. Can't remember who I was watching. They recorded something on a couple of days ago, and they said it would be raining on him when he gave his speech, or that they could see him and Melania standing in the rain. So, yeah. Okay, so the first line is going to be August, September, October of this year. We'll have a look at what all the cards say just for that whole period in general, not specifically for each month. But the 9 of Trees. Trees are Pentacles. The King of Trees, King of Pentacles. And the 3 of Angels, angels being swords. So, 9 of Trees. Refinement. In this one, they've also got a saying there. Refinement. Sitting pretty, I suppose it could be called the 9 of Trees, as it is the 9 of Trees. And I'm going to refer to the book for this one. I do love this deck, but haven't used it in a while. Every step refines and clarifies your path. One dream evolves into another and another. There is no losing the way on a path of your own making. So the 9 branches balance the energy of the moon. Accomplishment, discernment, material well-being, and foresight. Quite often I see 9 of Pentacles as standing for autonomy. I think American people are really starting on the path again in July. Sorry, this should be July, August, September. I'm sorry, I'm just been out, had dinner out with my husband and something to some friends. So July, August, September. Sorry about that. But anyway, people are starting to find their way path, the pathways back to claiming the autonomy of the citizens. The citizens have a certain amount of autonomy in that they can make themselves feel heard. And US citizens, the ordinary people in the street, I think they're starting to maybe see a path, hopefully, where they can regain the autonomy that they had. Excuse me, as you might have noticed, I've moved the table back around again. Yeah, so you can't see breakfast bowls with spoons in them and, skirts hanging over a chair. Anyway, the King of Trees, the architect. Now, who's going to be the architect of this? You're the producer, director, and actor of the stories to tell yourself. Wealth, intelligence, and experience, leader, and loyalty. Create from your inner world instead of reacting to the outer world. I think this is saying that stability is going to find a way back in. This is the King of Pentacles and other decks. It's not Trump. This reading to me so far is saying over the next 3 months, America is going to start finding its way again. They're going to find their own resourcefulness again. They're going to find their voice again. Start finding their voice again. They're going to show their experience and they're going to show that they want a leader with experience. It doesn't, not necessarily a man or a woman, but if this was the king, if this was Donald Trump, it would be emphasizing that they don't want his inexperience and his instability. They don't want that anymore. But it's not all going to be clear sailing in the next 3 months. September brings the 3 of Angels, 3 of Swords, a bit of heartbreak. I don't know what that is going to be about. I'll get some clarifiers out and have a quick look. I'll use the Sibylla. I have some Lenormand cards here. I want to start using them as clarifiers, but I want to do a little bit more research on them yet. So the Sibylla, great little clarifiers. They are mostly very self-explanatory, but so we'll do some clarification on September and the heartbreak that could be happening then. Even though, yeah. Sweet card and heartbreak. I don't know whether it's going to be America or somebody else who's feeling the heartbreak. Let's have a look here. A bit more on the King of Trees, the architect. Shattering. People are going to start talking about what they want in a leader. Not necessarily a male, but about what they want in a leader. They're going to start talking about it more and more. Part of the finding their voice. They haven't been able to see their way in the last couple of years because of all the crap that's been thrown at them. It's just, I think a lot of Americans have just decided to sit back and give up until he's gone, but they can't. you have to find your voice and speak out. Three of Angels and the Sweet card. That could be the one, America's Sweetheart, or something heartbreaking. Flatterer. I think there's going to be some illusions shattered, and it's going to cause a bit of heartbreak, but as a nation I think you guys will be able to keep going. So July, August, September, October, November, December. I'm just double checking something. Okay, star, 9 of stars, 9 of wands. This translates to, you can see there's sweat, blood, you know, perseverance is going to be required. This is card's called Perseverance, and you can see it. You're going to be embattled. It's not over yet. It's going to be a battle in the next few months, and you're going to be feeling it. November, the Queen of Wands. She's going to, this is the Illuminator, she's going to help you see more. It wouldn't surprise me if taking a few steps, if over the next 6 months it's a bit of a couple of steps forward, a couple of steps back. But the Queen of Wands is going to help you see things more clearly, find that clarification again. The Knight of Angels, the Knight of Swords. Oh, no, sorry, not a knight, it's the King of Swords. This could be justice, or it could be Trump opening his yap again and talking again. We'll find out a little bit more in a minute. Maybe more and more people are really going to start to open up to the truth. I'm not looking in this spread to see if and when he leaves. I'm just looking to see how America in general is going to feel, and the general energy for the next 12 months, and how it might come out through the actions of the general populace. The King of Swords is someone looking for justice, someone looking to tell the truth in general. So we'll get some clarification on those cards. So October's going to see you guys looking and feeling a bit embattled, but also surprised. November, the Queen of Stars, the Queen of Wands, a letter. Something's in hand. News. And it's going to be illuminating news. December, the King of Angels, King of Wands, pensioner. Someone's retired. A pensioner is retired. You know what? This could be Trump. And if it is, I think it might have a great, maybe by then he's retired, by Christmas he's a pensioner. It could be Trump. The fact of the matter is, you can't look at the energy of the United States at the moment without Trump turning up somewhere. So, yeah, maybe December. Who knows? I don't try and predict what's going to happen with someone in particular. Sorry, the table keeps moving. Oh, I keep pushing it. January of 2020. Page of Angels, that's the Page of Swords. This is news. Delayed or disappointing news, or simply delayed. or a cuckoo in the nest, or a new course towards justice. The Three of Hearts, the Three of Cups. This is for February. That's joy and celebration. This isn't in this. It's just pure joy. March of next year. The Ace of Trees, the Ace of Pentacles, abundance. You're going to be feeling abundant, an abundance of what I don't know yet. But there's certainly going to be something that's joyful and waiting to be celebrated. It's interesting that this page of Angels, she's got a butterfly at her centre. Butterflies indicate change, mysticism and change. So I think January is really going to see change happening after a bit of an upsetting previous 6 months. There's going to be a change in January, and it's going to bring about a lot of joy and a new stability, a new level of stability, I think, an abundance of stability. People are going to feel more stable. Have a quick look at that. So that's January, February, March of 2020. Reconciliation. That's interesting, with change and reconciliation in January. Infantilism and joy. I don't think this is really people throwing a tantrum, which I think it generally does mean, but maybe if a lot of joy happening, maybe people feeling light again, like they haven't felt in years. Maybe a bit of childlike joy. A widow, an abundance of trees, a widow. I'm going to just grab my notes. I'll look at both the infantile, the infant and the widow. So infantile, general meaning, charter, unfavourable, charter, catastrophe. This has been written in English but translated from Italian. So combination, near cash lounge. Well, it's not really a very nice card, but it's with joy. Infantilism, it means, you know, all sorts of corrupt and naughty things, but it's joy, and following on the heels of reconciliation and change, news, delayed news possibly, reconciliation, change, and in combination with the rest of the cards, I'd say the joy is about the end of an infant tyrant. It's about, yeah, somebody becoming a pensioner maybe. Now the March is the Ace of Trees, abundance, and that's the widow. And blame, suspicions, lack of confidence, next. Well, that doesn't sound too good, does it? an important situation where you fail or regret personal times. Or it can represent, if it's reversed, and I generally don't, it can represent the final conclusion of a situation that has dragged on for some time. So that's all very interesting. It's like reconciliation happening here. This could be between the House and the Senate, this reconciliation. Joy, because the infantile reign of terror that is Trump's administration could be over. And abundance, back to an abundance of stability, because everything has come to an end. So that could be that. Again, like I said, you don't intend a reading to go somewhere, but sometimes they do. So we're looking at April. 10 of Stars, hoarding. 9 of Angels, 9 of Swords, anxiety. And the shadow, fear, which is the devil. So heading into April, May, June, heading into the end of the financial year, I think people are going to go through this euphoric period in the first 3 months of the year, but then things are going to settle down again, and I think I have an idea they're going to find out then just how much damage Trump and his cronies have done. 9 of Angels, 9 of Swords, anxiety. You know, it's got a guardian. So someone's going to help with dealing with the anxiety. But the 10 of Stars, 10 of Wands is a great burden, and the fear. Some people might let the fear take hold. This is going to run out in just a minute, so what I might do is pause it and then do the last little bit. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay. Perhaps I should start putting an interval screen in so you guys can go get a coffee or something when I have to swap over. Look, eventually I'm going to get a webcam, but at the moment I've got my phone and that's it. So my laptop is a great big paperweight now. So anyway, the last 3 months of the financial year, April, May, June, not looking as bright as the first 3 months of next year were. I think it's maybe a bit of a come down from a party, perhaps, and realising the burden that's been left to America to sort out. It's going to be an anxious time, but there are going to be people to help you through that. I think Congress and Nancy Pelosi, that they're going to get somebody in there that will help you through that. But it is going to be fearful, and there may be some people who let that fear, this is 15, fear, it's the shadow, it's in other decks, it's the devil. There may be some people who let that fear overrun their common sense and their normal code of behaviour. What was it from the original Men in Black movie? A person is smart, but people can be big, dumb, panicky creatures, and that's not so. When you put a whole lot of people who are all feeling the same sort of tension in the same place, it can erupt in ways that it wouldn't normally. So trying to keep a lid on those things would be a good idea. So success. There's going to be some success, and this person's being crowned with that success. But, you know, success can come at a cost. There's just a lot of secrets are going to come out. I think that's what the hoarding is about. A lot of secrets. Just when you think you've learned them all, that's what the Ten of Stars is about. Just think when you think, oh, there can't be any more. Of course, more comes out. Success, general significance. One of the best cards in the deck extends his power in all fields of life's essential consultants. Winning and good fortune. Healing nearby. If it's held up with weakness. Reverse, it's trying in vain, abrupt termination of a project. But, this is this fella here. But it's a good card generally. So yes, there's going to be more stuff coming out, more and more stuff, more secrets that have been hidden in the background. But I think you will be able to. It's interesting because the laurel leaves are on the ground here, but this guy still got his laurel leaves, and new laurel leaf is put on. The laurel leaf here, I think, it's regarding people of power who don't have that anymore, and the new person who comes in who has the power, whether it's man or woman or whoever, they're going to be able to help. Because remember, I'm putting these 3 cards, even though they each represent a month, all in the same thing. They're going to be able to help get you through it, get through the anxiety. The 9 of Angels card. Oh, I've pulled up 2, so I may as well use 2. A blonde woman and gamblers. Okay. A blonde woman and gamblers. Let's have a look. Gamblers is the 2 of Spades. These notes are really good because they don't just have notes on the cards and their description, but notes on the normal deck. Look at the 2 of Spades. Mother, aunt, grandmother, or old acquaintance. A gambling granny? It's got 2 blokes there sitting and gambling and playing a game of chance. Probably bridge or something like that, whatever they played at that. I can't remember the name of the game that they used to play. It could be Lou, it could be generally games of chance. Someone's been playing games of chance. Alright to play games of chance if you really want to, but you shouldn't do it. Fun, enjoyable meeting, formal dinner, business meetings, festive meetings. And a blonde woman. Let's have a look at her. What's the card number? 8 of Hearts. Wait, dream, apprehension. Coquetry, feminine charms, indicates a lover, jealous person, a liar. Okay, so this is a bit confusing. It says you're going to have some anxiety caused by a liar. This is caused by a liar, the blonde woman. They've been playing games of chance and having a lot of revelry, but this is also a guardian card, so there's going to be someone there to hopefully help you guys see your way through. the last one, the shadow, fear. Visit. Someone with news. Now, I pulled the visit earlier. I think it might be a legal thing, that one. Visit, Knave of Hearts. An unexpected visit from a loved one, a pleasant meeting, a fun conversation. Upcoming news, letters, new knowledge. Wow, reversed it can be fatality, not the end. Problem that blocks success. I don't know why fear is stepping in the month of June for you guys, or tinging that time. Hopefully, I'm going to draw another card. Let's have a look at the bottom. 6 of Stars, 6 of Wands, success. Overall, it's going to be successful, but it's not going to be. It's going to be a good next 12 months overall, but it's not going to be easy. So we'll put a clarification. 8 of Trees. Skill. Working. I'm wondering if, I'm not quite sure when America votes on their, when their nominations are announced. I'm wondering if this has anything to do with that. The 8 of Trees, the 8 of Pentacles, doing hard work and learning the craft and news. I think maybe the fears might be to do with jitters with upcoming announcements. Not so much with the Democratic nominee, but with the Republican one. 9 of Hearts, stability. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. I'm just trying to remember. I've got a bit of a blank on the 9 of Cups at the moment. Yeah, the 9 of Cups. Illusion, 8 of Cups, walking away. 9 of Cups. Ah, wish fulfillment. Yeah, there we go. The wishes are coming true. I think the devil and the fear is fear that another person like Trump or Trump himself might get back in. I think that's the fear. I think people are going to do a lot of work to make sure that doesn't happen. That's this. And here's 9 of Cups, 9 of Hearts, 9 of Cups. And it is it, news. Good news. So overall it's not going to be too bad a year, but it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a year of recovery with setbacks. There's still a little while to go before there's any resolution with Trump, and even after he is gone, there's still going to be stuff coming out, and there's still going to be periods of shock and anger and outburst, heartbreak. But overall, I think it's going to be more more of a good year than a bad year. And let's hope I'm right. And thank you very much for your patience, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and please leave a comment if you'd like me to read on something, or you can email me at footprinttarot.gmail.com. So thank you very much. Bye.